Sitting in a coliseum filled with hundreds of people watching Fetty Wap perform is an amazing experience. What if you were in the same situation in a Q&A session? I know of hundreds of people I'm going to be washed out, and a majority of you would probably be as well, as you're front row center with the mic in hand. This is how I imagine many children must feel in large classrooms filled with a lot of kids. I've attended a large university where asking questions meant scheduling an appointment with the professor during office hours and then trying to place myself back into the lecture in order to properly formulate and relay my questions and not waste time. I'm fortunate enough now to have smaller classes and able to ask questions immediately. The purpose of my speech today is to explain why smaller classrooms are important for a student's education throughout their educational career. Today I'm going to discuss why smaller classrooms aid a more individual attention for students, how students are able to pick up on information faster in smaller classrooms, and how smaller classrooms permit educators to get to know their students, allowing them to better assess their level of understanding of the material being taught. Smaller classrooms give more individual attention to students, and according to the Center for Public Education, classes with 18 students or less provide the teacher the greatest benefit, with majority of low-income students showing greater gains when placed in small class sizes. Students in smaller class sizes also show more positive behavior towards engagement and learning, with student engagement is consistently higher in smaller classrooms where students talk and participate more in class, along with more teacher-student interaction. Now, smaller classrooms provide a faster rate of learning with less distractions for students involved. The Center for Public Education recognizes smaller class sizes influencing higher student achievements, particularly in kindergarten through third grade. The Institute of Education Sciences concluded that the class size reduction is one of 4 proven methods of its student achievement, with the others being one-on-one tutoring, life skills training, and early reading for phonics. And typically less disruptions due to fewer students, also allowing for more time for instructions. The National Education Association, says that the students in smaller classrooms are usually about a month ahead of their counterparts in larger classrooms. And smaller class sizes also permit the educator to get to know their students better. With the Great School Staff article, How Important is Class Sizes, stating, smaller class sizes for younger children appear to improve achievement because there is a greater opportunity for individual reaction or interaction between student and teachers. Smaller class sizes lead to more one-on-one time between students and teachers, allowing the teacher to see the students as individuals and work with them in order to enhance their strengths and weaknesses. Smaller class sizes also allow teachers to tailor instructions more individually, where students at the top and the bottom of the class are not so far apart. In conclusion, smaller class sizes are better for students and their education as a whole. I have discussed how smaller class sizes encourage more individual attention per student, students' ability to learn at a faster pace in a smaller class size compared to larger class sizes, and how smaller class sizes permit educators to get to know their students better, allowing them to tailor their classes so that the students' learning style are better relayed to the material of each student. I feel qualified to speak about this because I have experienced differences in smaller and larger classes firsthand and agree that smaller class sizes allow for a better level of education. Now, when thinking about your children or your future children, would you not want them to have the best advantages in education? One of the greatest ways to give them an upper hand is to put them in the small classes. There have been studies on the effects of smaller class sizes going on for years, and these studies will continue with conclusive data. The data collected have been examined and will continue to be examined to provide conclusive evidence that smaller class sizes are ultimately better for the future of our youth's education.